So, thank you all very much. Is there any question from the audience? You want to know more about, or you want to ask them certain things to clarify? Okay.
Thank you. When I read the entries, I actually did choose the biodigester toilets because it's relevant to our times and it would, pollution, open defecation, and all of that. Now, I know you said something about coconut husk. Can you elaborate on how, or the process? You said it's like some bacteria, blah blah blah. Where are you going to find the bacteria? What materials are you going to use to break down the feces of human waste? I ask these questions because as a gardener in the UK, it's easy for me to go to the shops and buy compost. But I've been gardening in Nigeria for over a year and I haven't had much success because the soil is, too much sun, depletes the soil and all of that. But what I need is, if your project is successful, it'll be easy, for us to pack the thing and return it to the soil, boost up the soil. So it won't just be a toilet, but it will probably be, when it breaks down, something that people who love to garden or people who are into farming can actually come and collect and use. So that means you can actually make money off of it. Because if I'm collecting it, or if you're packing it for me, or you're bagging it for me, and it doesn't smell, I'm willing to pay for something like that. So let's elaborate on the process. Where are you going to get these microorganisms from? Husk, you talked about the coconut husk. Is that what we'll be using? You tell us.
Very much. So as I said, thank you very much. As I said, most times we use fiber. It is called, in Yoruba, and we call it konko ibile. Yes. So it's on this sponge, this konko ibile, that the enzymes are through anaerobic respiration. That is no oxygen. Yeah. So when the waste is brought on, it will just break down the fecal waste, and the water will go down. I'll go down to the sinkhole pit. Next. Thank you, ma'am.
You're going to be using, say, konkonbile gongon lẹ́yìn fẹ́ lò ní, lẹ́ máa fi break it down. Say, is that the only thing that you're using? Say konkonbile yẹn lẹ́ lò, abẹ́ máa tún lò coconut husk. What other fibers lẹ́ máa lò tó wà easily accessible?
In our side, most times we just use the konkonbile in large quantity because it depends the number of fibers, like how much the fiber is, depends on how the process is going to break down so fast. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much.
I want to ask a question. If now, with the way you've demonstrated the knowledge, do you think you have the know-how? If you have a group of AGSOBAs that say, okay, well, let's put our money where our mouth is. Let's do the prototype of this. Do you think you and your group, you are ready for such? Or do you think you still need to do a bit of more research before you can confidently say, yes, we can embark on a pilot project to sort of make this a reality, to develop a prototype in Abeokuta Grammar School, for example?
Yes, sir, I think so. Because it's like we have the knowledge, technical knowledge, because my dad does the job. So, well, I don't know for myself, but all of us together, with the help and the knowledge, we can do so in our school.
Yes. That's very impressive. So we'll discuss more about that.
Thank you, sir.
My friend, I like you. I like you guys. I'm a scientist. I know you're doing a decomposition, anaerobic decomposition. How do you handle the sulfur? Do you produce H2S? Hydrogen sulfide. Do you produce H2S?
Yes, sir.
But if you have protein, you will have some sulfur-containing material there.
Yeah, those H2S gas just it has a rotten smell gas. As far there is no oxygen in the there's no space. We have a vent in the air system. As far there is no penetration of air or oxygen in the so there cannot be smell. There cannot be H2S gas. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Group 1, led by, what's your name again?
Adeyemi Albert.
Adeyemi Albert, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. After that, we announce who are the winners, but we don't want to spoil the show now. The winners know themselves anyway. After each of them, so we'll now call on Group 2 students. All of you come, with including the group leader, please. We want the group leader to introduce himself and the other group members, and your name and your class, and then the topic, and then you see how the first one, you should be ready for questions. You want to challenge us, we want to challenge you as well. All right. Okay, so the topic for the group 2, you are the one that your project topic was, is it the AI powered? Okay. All right, so it's artificial intelligence powered waste sorting system. All right, introduce yourself, your name, your class, and your other members.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Benjamin Oluwagbemini. I'm from SST, and I have.
Let people hear you. The topic is what? Artificial intelligence waste sorting system. Waste sorting system.
My name is Benjamin Oluwagbemini. I'm in SST, and with me is
my name is from SST. My name is Molenya Adola. I'm in SST.
Okay, so the name of the project is Artificial Intelligence Waste Sorting System. So the project is actually used for sorting of waste products and all of that by sorting it into the recyclable, the non-recyclable, and the biodegradable, the non-biodegradable and the recyclable ones. So the project is meant for making the school environment more cleaner and enhancing clean environment. Okay, the project is an AI-powered waste sorting system. They use a camera and artificial intelligence to identify and automatically sort waste into the recyclable and biodegradable and non-recyclable. So in the old system, there is a bin for the recyclable, the bin for the biodegradable, and the other for the non. So there is a camera before the bins. So the camera scans the waste, whether it's in those states. So there is a robotic arm that now takes the waste into whichever bin it's supposed to be. So that's all about the project.
Understood their project. Okay, what I want to ask you before I take the floor to others. Now, what do you think are the challenges? You've mentioned a bit of that. To what extent do you think the problem has been solved up till now, and you are bringing your own proposal?
Well, the sorting of waste has actually been a manual stuff done by people, and this is not really efficient and proper for the health because most of them can actually contact bacteria and all of those things from the sorting of these stuff. Like people that take their vehicle around to sort waste, it's not actually proper. Like compared to this method. So this one is a bit better and efficient than the manual method of sorting waste.
Thank you very much. Questions from the floor? All right. What? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you're using a camera, right? To sort. So the camera is looking at the waste, and then it's determining whether this is recyclable.
Yes.
Are you using the barcode that's on the label, or how does the camera knows which one is recyclable or which? What properties of the waste are you using to say this is recyclable or this is not recyclable?
The camera will run using a kind of programming code to determine whether it's recyclable or not. The camera is going to be using like Raspberry Pi or something like that for detecting. So the camera will be trained to detect the kind of waste that is placed before it starts using it.
Who programmed that camera to
Like
detect?
will be the one program.
So that's part of your project.
Yes.
You would then program it.
Sir?
You would then program
we program it.
the camera to decide what properties of those materials are you using to program the camera to say this is recyclable or this is not recyclable. That's the question. Yes.
So basically, the system runs on programming, basically. So it works basically on languages. So we don't want to put that into the camera before it can work.
Any of you into computer programming, coding? Ewo nu yin ló ń ṣe coding? So it's okay. You're the one doing the coding. Okay, you're in SS3. So that means when you leave, GS1 or SS1? Okay, are you coding, programming? Speak up, please. What's your level?
I'm doing computer.
You're doing computer studies, so but you're the only one doing the programming. Okay, so because what I'm getting from this is that the camera has to be programmed. Yeah, so if to do that, that means some of them or all of them have to be doing coding or programming. So just to make sure that they understand when we read the entries that it's not just something that you just lifted off the internet. If you're doing programming, then yeah, it might make sense that you know what that work entails. That's why when Daddy asked, that AGSOBA asked, what are the properties? What are you going to be looking for? Because waste, you have plastic. Say, okay, this was not there, this was how you going to do the program? Since you're the programmer, let's
In the programming part of it, there will be prompts and commands that will be given to the storage of the program. I'm going to be using probably Arduino or Raspberry Pi for storage of the language. So when we do that, So when we do that, we are going to in the course of programming, we are going to add what we are like what we want, like the effect. And then when we test it and then we see that it's not really, we just keep working on it.
Then you have to look at the properties of each one to know what to put into your program. You understand that, right?
What happened is that, well, one thing I want to just ask again is that I don't know to what extent, maybe you can tell us, just like the question I asked the other group, that, okay, well, in terms of the immediate need of such, and again, what's your readiness level? If you are told now that, okay, now, okay, we can get certain things together to aid you, do you think you have the wherewithal, that knowledge, the know-how to embark on something that you can say, okay, this is a pilot project? How far away from that are you? Is this something you think, oh, we have to some extent? So that's another thing I want to ask you. Do you think you have the know-how, the capability to say, okay? Because again, just as my dear sister mentioned, some students can just, maybe they went and copied an article somewhere, without having that proper knowledge of allowing that knowledge. I mean, no one is, you can't claim to, you have to build on certain knowledge. We have what we call the state of the art. You have to, how inventive or how do you want to go beyond that? We have prior art, you have state of the art, you have the novel, something new. So how ready are you?
We will actually need a little bit of time. We are not really like that because programming is a kind of stuff that we need to rub minds together. And you have to rub minds with people of like minds. So if I'm the only one being a programmer and then others are not, so it will be difficult for me. And then for myself, I will still need a level of like learning of that programming before I can say I want to step into programming that kind of.
Thank you very much. I think we will have more discussion over food over there. But one thing is that idea is very good, but you need to keep it alive in yourself, So anyway, we'll discuss more. Thank you all so much, Group 2, who have written about artificial intelligence powered waste sorting system. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, can we all call on Group 3? The students and your group leader, come forward, please. Only two of you? Okay, you need to introduce yourself. Your own group, are you the one that talked about the drone technology? All right, so you give us the topic, just as you've seen others, and then introduce yourself, your class, and introduce your other members that they are not here. And then off you go, kick off, and you tell us more about your project.
Thank you, sir. My name is Oyebola Fishara from SS3. And my teammate is Ismail Farian. My teammate is Ismail Farian from SS2. And my others are Olale Samuel from SS3, but he's not around. Then Jacob Emmanuel from SS1. So our project is 3. SS2. And our project is elevating perspective, a future of drone technology. So a drone is a unmanned aerial vehicle that is controlled using GPS or either a transmitter. That transmitter, the function is to control the drone using remote. Then the sensor on GPS is to navigate the drone to either way the drone is going. So the drone is used to spray crop in the farm for farmers. Farmers use it to spray crop in the farm. In those days that farmers will carry cutlass and to go and plant. Instead of they use the drone to plant, to spray the seed on the soil. But in school now, we think that drone, you can use drone to call malpractice. Like in China, they use the drone to watch their students engaging in examination malpractice. So, in my own words, I can say that drone can be used for many activities and can be used for many to control many securities, stuff like that. So, um, a component of a drone has a rotor that is used to control the drone. So when the drone is powered with the battery, the drone is powered with the battery. So when the drone is on, the rotor will fit. So it's controlled with the remote. So depend on the direction the drone will go. So the camera that is there, that was optional. It's optional for a drone to have a camera. It's either you put it there or not. But it has a GPS. The GPS is inside. It's one that will tell whether you go like this or go like this. That's the GPS. And it's controlled using a computer. And you can also control the drone using your phone to check the picture of where the drone is. To check the area wherever the drone is. So that's my project. Let me see.
Thank you very much. When you talk about the drone, I think you just mentioned it now. That, but as you can see, that is full application, taking area program.
Yes, sir. Surveillance.
Now you mentioned the drone with respect to school security.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, do you think again? I'm still asking that. If you are told now that okay, a group of you come and find all the various components and build a drone, how ready are you?
We are ready because the drone is not actually hard to build like that.
Sorry?
The drone is not actually. The drone is not actually hard to build. If you are giving the component of the drone, we will be able to build it. You are giving the propeller, the rotor, the GPS, transmitter, and the body. That's either plastic or can use metal to cover the component. So you are ready. I'm ready to do it. And also a computer to control it.
You said that they are given.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to be given all your knowledge source for it?
And we are going to write.
Because what you want to produce, you should know the society on what you want to produce. I want to know the society on what you want to produce. And that's what you go for.
Yes.
So prepare the word in source to meet the purpose of we want to use it. Right?
Any questions?
I was having trouble hearing what. I know it's drone technology that they are going to use.
Yes.
What? For environmental control.
No, it's for school security.
Oh, for security?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, kind of a surveillance and then try to detect there's an intruder or in some hidden area in the school.
Drone technology already. Yeah, drone technology already exists.
Okay.
Yes.
They want to use it for security.
Yes, that in fact, one of the way they've worded everything, it's like application. You know that they are inventing drones, so it's like they want to expand it, and it has been done before. Maybe like in China, to detect whether students are spying or cheating or something. So it's more for to enhance security system within the school, rather than or maybe to supplement the use of maybe like guards or to use technology. So I think that's what their project is about.
Drone technology already exists through Ring, a company called Ring, where you can program it to. In this phone here, you can program it to fly your drone to go around. I'm just trying to understand what they want to use the drone for that is currently not being used or is not effective in the use.
So, thank you, sir. Those are some of those things we ask them. Okay, well, that problem you are trying to propose a solution for, how has it been done up to now? How do you think your proposal equates also positive the advantages over the current method? Those are the kind of things that we expect you to address. Again, in terms of security, we know that yes, one cannot say everything regarding any small solution for security and the unknown. Never. Because each time there's a new solution, the criminals, the perpetrators, they will always want to find another way. So it's a game, you know. So, any question, any other question, any comments from the floor? Okay.
Yes. Oh. I'm talking about the application of drone. Of drone, yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Any other question or comment or advice to the students? All right. Okay, thank you very much. Now I welcome group number 4 students. Okay, the student topic is they talk about sustainable greenhouse. Sustainable greenhouse, that's the topic of their entry. Sustainable greenhouse. Greenhouse. Okay, introduce yourself, your colleagues, and then tell us.
Good day, everyone. My name is Adeyemi Waris. This is my fellow colleague. His name is Kolawole Daniel. Olutayo. Okay, SS3, sir. This is in SS3. This is in SS1, sir. Yes, and the other teammate that is not here, his name is Shiwemimo Okorowa. He's in SS2, sir. The project that we all talked about is a sustainable greenhouse. For us to be able to think about a greenhouse, we think out of the box. Because here now, our president Bola Ahmed Tinubu told us that we will all be benefiting from agriculture. But the agriculture they told us that we'll be benefiting from is not around us. So we all think that if we can make something like this, it will be beneficial for the society in a controlled environment, whereby we plant all this water leaf in Yoruba, ewedu, gure, okra, some stuff. If we and the benefit of it is that we can give it out to people, or we can make it a source of income, selling it to people. Then for that, the components, the greenhouse is a structural made for growing plants, at least little type of plants, crops, and then for yes, it is a greenhouse made of all the translucent, something like plastic, glass, rubber. For us to make something like that, we find something like either a metal or wood to make it stand. Then we apply those plastic, those glass on it. Then we started planting. Then connect the hose. Even in the season of those plants, they are not in their season. We can be able to plant those stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much. I hope you all understood the topic of your project, which is sustainable greenhouse. Any questions from the floor? When you say sustainable greenhouse, the sustainability elements, can you identify them? Because that, that word sustainable, how do you describe your project from that perspective? In terms of maybe the materials, the way it's going to work, how energy efficient it's going to be, etc.
Okay.
etc.
Okay, thanks, sir. For that, we talk about these metals, those materials that are not that expensive and can be used. It can be used easily and can be get easily. Then, for that, we talk about pipes to pass water inside the crops to pass water there. Then we talk about the either glass or plastic. Or there are some thick nylons that will be able to attract sun. Sun will be able to penetrate inside. And there are sometimes that in the dry season, the sun that was able to give out heat on it. There are sometimes heat do from heat conversion, it gives us water. Then a little minor of water will be able to drop on the flower and to make them grow healthier. Yes, sir.
Thank you.